Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs. We've been doing a lot of back-to-backs recently, so why not keep that going? Tonight's product is about 30 years newer than last week's basketball product. It's 2024-25 Panini Revolution, a blaster box here. Retail exclusive, huh? I almost thought that said retail debut. I probably should have been paying more attention to what I'm looking at, but we got Anthony Edwards on the front. 4 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. We did see, look for retail exclusive, ultra rare kabooms. That's what they're talking about there. We did see the last year's, or actually was it last year's? It would have been previous season's release Revolution. Look for Astro and Levels, Parallels. But that was the winter version. I think we did that either the beginning of this year or really late last year. I want to say it was the beginning of this year. So this might be the first regular Panini Revolution I've ever opened. I don't really remember opening any of it before, so a bit of a debut, a debut for for Panini Revolution, excluding the winter version here on the channel. But like I said, we've done a lot of back-to-backs here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I always feel like I need to make sure. A little bit neurotic on my part as we check out the pack here. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of back-to-backs. So unlike the stars of today's NBA, back-to-backs will continue here. I guess that was a little bit of a shot at Modern Hoops, even though we're checking it out here tonight. So we'll see what we can find in here. As always, looking for Celtics. We'll see which rookies we come across. Looking for Stephon Castle, Elixir, and Risache as Kevin Durant begins. This always kind of, anytime I've seen any Revolution, and I think we've probably seen it in like Chronicles and stuff too, or like draft picks. There's a Cameron Johnson. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like Essentials from the late teens. I think that was when Panini stopped doing that. Here's our first insert. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hardwood Legacy. They've all got some kind of rainbow finish to them. I think that one, I'm sure these probably come with different variations like Astro and Levels and such. I think that is not one of those. And then Lauri Markkanen, the final one. Yeah, I want to say the last of these that I saw, besides that tin of Winter number 66, perhaps a bad omen for Lauri Markkanen. We definitely saw some Revolution come out of like Chronicles draft picks whenever the last time was that we did that. I can't even recall when that was. Here's Pascal Siakam. No parallels just yet. Here's our first rookie. Is this maybe like a bronze? It's AJ Johnson for the Bucks. Let's leave the rookies. We're going to kind of slow roll this one since it's only 24 cards in this box. There is our next insert, Zion Vortex, who was looking pretty trim recently at, what was it, like I think the first media day for the Pelicans possibly, as SGA finishes the pack off. But yeah, Zion looking in pretty good shape, which I think is the first time we've really been able to say that in his NBA career. He's definitely dropped some lbs and slimmed down quite a bit, so we'll see how that helps his career. Obviously, he was a huge prospect when he came out and has not quite lived up to that. New Wave, Johnny Furphy. Is it just me, or have we seen a bunch of Indiana Pacers already? Rookie insert, number 1 in that insert set. We've got another Zion Hotbox. And one for the Celtics collection here, Jaylen Brown, who will probably have to carry the squad for the most part, if and when, or until, I guess I should say, Jason Tatum returns. I saw an interview with Tatum recently, and he said he was already in basketball activities, like just started basketball activities, which feels really quick to me. I'm obviously not a doctor, and I don't even play one on TV. Jalen Duren, the first one here. There is LaMelo Ball. I personally would prefer that they do not rush Tatum back. There's our first Astro. It's Karl Malone, unfortunately. But that is our first parallel. Parallel. That's definitely one of those words you could say over and over and over again, and it would start to sound weird. Just like this guy's last name. That's Jonathan Kuminga to finish that one off. Only 2 packs left to go. Still, not really any big rookies. We've only seen AJ Johnson thus far. But with only 24 cards in here, perhaps they're a bit difficult to come across. That seems to be the case here. Jamal Shed, we've seen him in, I think, every single 24, 25 basketball release that we have opened. At least once, maybe twice. There's another Kung Pao reference for the people out there. Another Astro, that is Nick Claxton. So the parallels have left a little bit to be desired thus far. And then Russell Westbrook, the last one. So we were already at our final pack here. Let's hope for some last pack magic. And I don't mean Magic Johnson and or the Orlando Magic. Okay, Kason Wallace, the first one. Not a good start. So far, I'd say this box has pretty much been a dud. Here's our next Astro. Those all appeared in the last 3 packs. And 2 of them, members of the Brooklyn Nets. So, not too good. There is Desmond Bane. And then the Pelican we kind of saw on the back of the pack was Brandon Ingram. So, 1 Celtic there. Only 2 rookies in the whole box, and it was nobody of note. A couple of parallels, a couple of inserts. We didn't even really find any big names. No striking on LeBron or Steph Curry or Wemby. So overall, I'm going to say this box was a little bit of a, in my opinion, but possibly somebody disagrees with me. If you do, let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. We just did a back-to-back of basketball, so I think we will squash that next week and at least get into another sport. Yeah, sport. That's all I got for you tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.